Hey, it's Maximo and welcome to Maximo's Travels. In this video, I'm exploring Osaka, Japan. First up, I head to Namba Parks, an oasis in the middle of Osaka's urban jungle. Next up is Hozen-ji Temple, with its moss-covered statue that's said to bring good luck. I then head through Osaka's famous Dotonbori area to the Dotonbori River, where I take a very memorable and unique river cruise. Join me on this not to be missed video as I explore Osaka, Japan. It was the last full day in Osaka and Jo and I split up. She wanted to see some specialty stationery stores and I wanted to go to Namba Parks and take a river cruise on the Dotonbori River. Namba Parks is located right near Namba Station and it was a journey of around 1 kilometre and 15 minutes from my hotel, the Mercure Tokyo stay. That 551 Horai looks extremely popular. There's a huge line there for a place that looks like it does steamed dumplings and gyozas. Lots of lining up in Japan. It did take me a while to walk to Namba Parks, mainly because there was plenty of distractions, including this huge wall of gachapon machines. I don't think I've seen so many gachapon machines lined up in one location. I was specifically interested in limited edition Nikon miniature camera gachapons. Unfortunately, the series was very limited and had sold out, and I left Japan without my prized Nikon gachapons, after searching for them in many different locations. After stopping many times and taking plenty of photos and videos, I eventually reached Namba Station. Namba Station is a grand old building that originally opened in 1885. Yes, I'm sure some things in Japanese just don't translate well into English. I'm on the outskirts of Namba Parks. It's about 10:30 and the shops are just starting to open up. You can access Namba Parks by walking through Namba Station, and everything is quite well signposted. Namba Parks is a huge complex just south of Namba Station. It's an urban oasis with a lot of trees and plants, as well as quite a large office and shopping complex. Namba Parks is a large area that was built on the site of the former Osaka Stadium. It also features large landscape gardens that's designed to be an oasis in the dense urban city of Osaka. It looks quite new and modern, even though it was built in 2003 and designed by John Adams Jurdy, an American architect that's also responsible for the design of Roppongi Hills in Tokyo, as well as some landmarks such as Treasure Island Hotel and Casino and the Bellagio, both in Las Vegas. It does look very nice and modern at street level, but it's not until you start to climb up into the upper levels of Namba Parks that you truly get to appreciate the landscape. I'm on the 9th floor of Namba Parks and there is a wonderful park up here. The rooftop barbecue looks closed. Can't blame them, bloody freezing up here. the way to the 9th floor where I was earlier. And that's my tour of Namba Parks. The only thing I didn't film was me having a coffee at one of the coffee shops on the ground floor. Namba Parks is a delightful and tranquil little oasis in the midst of the urban jungle that is Osaka. I left the Namba Parks complex, walked past Namba Station once again on my way to my next destination. The Hozen-ji Temple, a small hidden Buddhist temple about 700 meters away from Namba Parks. It was a short 10 to 12 minute walk to the temple through some shutengai or covered shopping streets, and they're just as busy during the day as they are at night. The Hozen-ji Temple is an intimate Buddhist temple that's along a quaint alley with a moss-covered statue of the deity Fudomoyo. The temple was founded in 1637 in the middle of a district of theatres and other performance venues, and it was frequented by actors and other performance artists. Except for one statue, the temple was completely destroyed by bombings in World War II in 1945. The statue of Fudomoyo is unusual because it's completely covered in moss. Pouring water over the statue is supposed to give good luck. There were quite a few people around here when we visited, both locals worshipping and quite a few Western tourists. And I do think that unusual moss-covered statue was the highlight of the temple, as was the sheer number of cats around the temple. Here's just one example. We actually passed by this temple on a number of occasions, and it was really interesting to see how the temple changed in the different lighting conditions during the day and in the early evening and at night. I left the temple and headed down some narrow alleyways to my next destination, the Dotonbori River. It was a gorgeous sunny day with blue skies, and I was determined to go on a Dotonbori River Cruise. The ticketing office for the river cruises is very close to the Don Quixote store, over which is a big yellow Ferris wheel. I was going to buy a ticket on one of those yellow riverboats you can see cruising down the river. Alright, I bought my tickets for the river cruise. It cost 1,500 yen, cash only. And I've got about 15 or so minutes to wait until the ship departs. It's a 20-minute cruise. I was about to embark on one of the most unique river cruises I've ever been on. It didn't look like it was going to be full, but by the time we left, the boat didn't look like it had any spare seats. And I was quite surprised there was only a handful of Western tourists on this boat, and the loud commentary was mostly in Japanese. Have a listen.
皆さん、everybody 여러분、この船の上では VIP on this boat。なんかハルドスター、ワンダーコンチューチョのアイドルになった気分で、右に左にレブやハートビーズスマイル、ベンチャーオルンチャーライトサイド、レフトサイド、オンダブリッジーズ。またね、お店の中から手振ってくれはる人もいてはりますんでね、お見逃しのないように手を振り合いながら楽しんでいただければと思います。行ってきます。バイバイ。다녀오겠습니다。行ってきます。はい、皆さんこんにちは。ジャパニーズこんにちは。大阪のイントネーションこんにちは。ちょっと違っております。いつみハロー、アニョハセヨ、ニーハオ、スラマシェ、サワディカ、シンチャオ、ボンブジョール、ボンジョールノチャオ、オーラ、アロハ。That hostess on the boat certainly was an interesting character, and boy, she had such a screechy voice. It certainly was interesting going under all the bridges and
in terms of what you see, there's not really that much more that you can see that you can't see from the banks of the river. However, it's an experience that I'll remember for quite some time.
まずはこちら、日本の橋と書いて日本橋と言います。東京の方でもね、同じ漢字で大江戸日本橋いうて日本橋ってありますけれども、こちら大阪では日本橋と言います。この下まで行きまして、お船ぐるっと U ターンいたします。U ターンしていきます。日本橋上は堺筋という広い道路、地下には地下鉄堺筋線が通っております。大阪暮らしの膠着感ですとか、日本一長いアーケード商店街と言われております天神橋筋商店街で、また通天閣新世界恵比寿町方面に行かれます方、この堺筋線使っていただきますと便利でございます。がキャナルブナなんですね。まだ400年以上も前ですからね。ショベルカーなど重機のない時代の工事にもかかわらず、こちら深さは3メートルから5メートル、フリーは5メートルディープという大変深い川です。その工事の時に
Boy, oh boy, that woman didn't stop to take a breath. Well, that's not exactly true. She did have to stop when we were going past residential areas. No doubt there's been noise complaints in the past. I'm not sure what it is, but almost every tourist attraction that I've been on, whether it's been a boat or a train ride, there's been the same shrieking commentary, almost entirely in Japanese. So not only has it been slightly annoying, but we haven't understood a word that was being said. It was interesting because we did go to the more industrial areas of the Dotonbori River and Osaka. またコールしていきたいと思います。手拍子お願いします。大阪、大阪、大阪、大阪、はい、ユニとたこ焼きなんでやねん。はい、大阪、大阪、大阪、大阪、はい、ユニとたこ焼きなんでやねん。はい、大阪、大阪、大阪、大阪、はい、ユニとたこ焼きなんでやねん。はい、ありがとうございます。ということでね、グリコの看板の前に戻ってきました。前で上手で少しストップ止まりまして、フォトタイム2時間撮りますんで、カメラスタンバイしてください。I must say, she was pretty good at pointing out all the good Instagrammable spots though, including the Glico Running Man sign. After what seemed to me a lot more than 20 minutes, our boat docked back at our starting point. それではこの後の皆様方の大阪観光旅行が楽しくいい旅になりますように、お手を拝借打ちましょう。もう一つね、岩手サンドパンパン。近づきパーフェクト、ありがとうございます。That was a unique and memorable experience, and it certainly showcases the difference in cultures. On one hand, the Japanese are so spiritual and deeply respectful, and on the other hand, they're rash, vibrant and loud. I hopped off the boat and headed for the relative tranquility of the Dotonbori area. I headed back towards our hotel to meet up with Joe, who had spent the day shopping. I'd spent an absolute marvellous day on our last day in Osaka, and it's a shame we couldn't stay here for a few days longer. I'd caught up with Joe at the hotel and we compared stories of our travels and experiences of the day over a quiet drink. I do hope you've liked this video. If so, please hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notify bell so you'll always be notified of any future video releases. If you'd like to support my channel and help me create more travel videos, please consider buying me a coffee or hit that super thanks button. In my next video, I'll be heading off to Nagoya, a city that I haven't been before. And until next time, you take care and bye now.